Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back for another daily recap. Sorry this is getting recorded a little late. I had a lot to do today, but I want to make sure that I get these videos out on the day and I don't get kind of caught up in missing them. So we're going to get this recorded and we're going to get it out. So two trades today. Seems to be like my regular. So far it's been either two wins or a win and a loss. And this is another green day. I think this is like my third or fourth green day in a row. Something like that. I can't remember. But second green day of March. That is awesome. Today's trading it was all right. It definitely felt a little sloppy. I definitely felt out of it. I am going to play that I am sick. And that is why I feel out of it. I'm pretty damn sick, y'all. I'm on like pain meds just to survive and not sleeping well. So I am pretty sick, but you know, I'm still trading all right. We'll go over the two trades and then two trades that I missed today. Now, my loser today was MULN. This one I traded right, but there's two things that I should have made adjustments on this. So this was playing into a VWAP rejection / VWAP exhaustion. So you've got your morning range, rejects, comes down. Every stock that goes down needs a bounce eventually, so it comes back up. First test of VWAP, hitting that, looking for a continuation down. So I went in after the stuff here, or rejection of VWAP. I like to wait for that confirmation, right? So I waited for that confirmation, got my entry. Once it came up and could not break that and started to look to be weak, I went ahead and added in. Was just a starter here and added in to the size that I wanted. If it would have popped up and stuffed again, I had some more size to add in. If it kind of would have stuffed this like 1.9, 110 type of area, but it didn't do that. So it was all looking good. I thought it was gonna be really great, working well, and then it held and just started to reclaim and soaked up and pulled back. Now, here's the two things that I wish I would have done better. One, I should have had a tighter stop on this. This was my stop. This wasn't slippage, anything. I did have a 114 stop. However, there was no need to hold that long. There was no need for that. I should have had a stop just over this wick after it kind of broke down here. It should not reclaim this, or else it's going to go at least test high day. So I should have had a tighter stop. I would say like 110 should have been my stop instead of 114. And that would have just controlled my loss a little bit better. And that would have allowed me to, and this is the second thing, re-attack high of day. High of day on this would have been a really good re-attack. Now, I will say I'm not guaranteed that I would have gotten this because I oftentimes will wait right at high of day, so it kind of does a clear out. So there's a good chance my order would have been at 117. So I don't want a hindsight trade. I might not have gotten this. But hypothetically, I should have cut this sooner so that I could have re-attacked the outer lines high a day and re-caught this move down. So that's hypotheticals, but I do look to see where I could improve on this. But either way, I hit the area. I had patience. I waited for the play to come to me, and I think I did that part right. I just should have had a little tighter stop and potentially re-attacked if the opportunity presented itself. So trade 2, IMPP. This one was a good trade and an annoying trade all wrapped into one. Okay, so SSR on this really, was just really freaking annoying on this. SSR really just was frustrating. So I got my initial entry on this going into a high day clear out. Once it kind of built this shelf here and was clearing out of this level, that's where I got my initial entry, high a day. I was risking 220 on this for my initial entry, but I always, once it confirms the high day clear out, I look to add in my full size and then just risk tight above that, right? But here's the thing. I sent a picture of this, so I've got proof. Guys. But what I tried to do was I tried to add at like, I think it was like 210, something like that. I tried to slam in add when I saw this breaking, and I could not because I guess SSR. My order did not get filled. So it's still a good trade, but it really kind of messed it up for me because I wanted to add in at this break once I saw this weakness, confirming my thesis. I would have added here to my 1R risk and risked right above this 216. So that was the first kind of annoyance. So as this broke down, I took off my half size into this 190 support. You can see it playing off of here, and I like the number 190, the whole kind of more whole number. So that's why I took off of this. Boom, got that. And then I thought that this was going to do kind of a little VWAP exhaustion, VWAP rejection play. If you look at it, I mean, it kind of makes sense here. It comes up, plays around here, and then continues downtrending. So I added to this. I do think that this was a good add. Potentially, I could have waited until it, came above and rejected. But the thing was, if you see when I added, I waited for it to have some stalling and have some rejection on this. With this candle where it kind of rejected off of, and then this one here, it had more rejection. However, the volume wasn't as strong as I would like it for it to be a rejection. But, I saw something that made me feel a little confident to get in there. And then this thing was just so annoying and had some really weird price action and this kind of up and down where it would come down and kind of downward stuff and soak it up and pull it back up, boom, 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 and then wouldn't be able to break. It was really, really frustrating. So in this kind of grind here, this became like a 50-50 trade to me. Whether or not this was going to continue to break down or whether or not this would go and test high day again. So when this happened, because I had added here, and I still had a fine average above this mess, but because I had added here and it was not doing what I wanted it to, I like to kind of take some of that size back off to manage my risk. So each of these bullets was like 25% size or less. So it was just essentially taking off the size that I had added. Not quite all of it, but most of the size that it added just when I did not like the way that this was kind of holding up here. And then you had this stuff here into the 105. That was really great, and that put the favor right back into the shorts. And then we finally had this breakdown. Now I took off here because I'm done with this thing, man. This was so annoying, and I didn't want to risk it double bottoming and going higher because I just did not like the way that this price action was responding. So I just went ahead and took it off, and I bottomed it. So that was, that was nice. But I didn't like it. I figured that it could bottom here again and kind of reclaim, which it did do. So that kind of wrapped up that trade. It overcame my loss. Definitely could have traded both a little bit better, but overall, I'm happy with kind of how I did. I made a plan and I stuck to the plans. The plans can always be improved upon, but I had a plan for every outcome and I stuck to it. So, and then the trade that I missed again because of SSR drove me crazy, man, was this high day rejection, high day clear out. Right here, I had an order at 216. Again, I sent screenshots, so I got approved of this. 216 that did not get filled. This candle came up and hit 216. It did not fill me, I think because of SSR. And that was really frustrating. Now, I will be honest, again, I do not want a hindsight trade. Where I would have had a stop on this, I'm not sure exactly. If I would have gotten stopped out here, that is possible. And I would have missed this tank. If not, I would have been holding through this grind and taken off into the close, which would have been a nice trade. I will not hindsight trade though. I will say I would usually have a wider stop. As this is holding up, I usually will not lower my stop until it really breaks down. And like I said on my initial entries, it's usually wider. So I probably would have had a higher stop and wouldn't have gotten stopped out, but I won't hindsight, and it is possible that I got stopped out. So that was just a trade that I wanted to take but couldn't. I missed a trade on ATXI today. I missed this one here. I just did not see it where it kind of came up, did a little clear out and back down. And I also missed the morning range play. This is a strategy where it sets a morning range for the day, comes down, retests the high of day, stuffs it, and rejects it. So I missed that play and missed the other play. I just missed this ticker, man. It was really annoying. And then the other play that I missed today was CTIC. Excuse me. This one I wanted, where was it? Right here, back into this kind of breakout of the high day. That stuff, again, just did not see this thing, man. I was focused on other things and totally missed this. That was frustrating. But you don't get them all. There's always room to improve every single day, guys. So overall, I traded, I think well. A lot of room for improvement. I'm just happy that every single day there's opportunities for me out here. This is a tough market. It's been really difficult. But if there's plays for me every day, I'm not going to complain. I'm gonna keep learning, keep growing, keep improving, and that's all you can really hope for. So overall, definitely good to start March with 2 green days, and knock on wood. And we'll just kind of keep doing what I'm doing, getting better at attacking, getting better at managing my trades, and hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Like I said, I do them mainly for myself, but I really, I love to hear your guys' feedback on these. If this helps you guys out, or if you have any thoughts of improvement on this, I'd love to hear them. So stay safe, guys. I hope you guys traded well today. I hope you stay safe tomorrow and get some good bangers. And hopefully we'll be back with another recap tomorrow. All right, peace out, guys.